Hi, Burl here today, and today what I want to talk about is the idea of uh, kind of a proposal for funding in public schools. I live in South Carolina, and our funding per student is actually on the lower side. It's $8,000 to $10,000 per pupil across the state in public education that the state spends to send each kid to school. I think New York has the highest with close to $20,000 per student. But the lowest is somewhere in the 7 to 8 thousand range. So somewhere between $7,000 and $20,000 a year gets spent on each kid that's in public education. So here's my weird proposal that I'll send out there. If any state legislature wants to work this out and make it into a real bill, I'd be happy to talk about it with anyone. Okay, but here's the proposal. Kind of like some of those grants that you can get from businesses where they say, hey, we'll pay for you to go to college, but you have to get at least a C in the class, or you have to pay it back, or you don't get reimbursed, something like that. There's plenty of those out there. Now, here's how that could apply to public education. Now, I don't think it's doable in the K through 8th grade just because those really are kids that are kind of at the mercy of their parents completely. By the time you get to high school, you have your own brain and you can work things out yourself. And hopefully you've figured out if you came from a traumatic childhood or something, you've worked that out to the point where you know what you have to do in life to make things happen. Anyway, the proposal is if kids don't pass their classes in high school, that they get sent a bill to reimburse the state for the education that they squandered and did not use. Just like a company would say, hey, we paid for you to go to college, but you didn't actually put the work in and pass the class, so you have to pay that money back. You have to reimburse the company. In this case, you'd have to reimburse the state for failing classes or for failing the year. And that might look different in each state as each bill goes through, but I think it could do a few things. One is if students know, hey, I'm going to have to pay back like 10 grand or $20,000 if I don't take this year seriously and pass my classes, they might be a little bit more serious about their classes and doing the homework. Anyway, that's my thought for a bill to put before the state legislature. What do you think? If you like the idea or hate the idea, if you have comments, thoughts, please feel free to add those in the comment section below. And I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day, and I hope your teaching goes well.